Interviewer, Melvin Patin. Interviewee, Juan Palmer. Company name, WTQT radio station. Juan's Palmer background. I started off as an intern at WXOK Gospel radio station in Baton Rouge. I ran errands for the program director and other disc jockeys. That led me to a disc jockey position where I became the radio personality Jay with the praise. I worked the position faithfully for 2 years. I then began training from the program director and began to load the weekly music in the system for the station. After faithfully training, I was moved up to the program director where I currently hold that position. My primary job as the program director is to make sure the sound is at a quality level and to approve all the music that is presented to be aired or not. My job also requires me to schedule time slots for the disc jockeys and to keep a quality in the overall sound. I make sure that all the commercials are scheduled and aired that have been paid for advertisement. I make sure the commercials are scheduled to air at the right time in the right time slots. Requirements or education needed for this position is mass communication, is the standard degree along with broadcasting. Not a requirement, but it will make your resume more desirable. You have to be teachable and willing to intern and learn from everybody you can, having an ear and connection with the audience to know what songs are hot, networking and trading. My first question: what are the most critical skills a manager needs to succeed in today's business climate? Juan's response: handle the pressure of being the person to be called on at all times. You have to be flexible. You have to be excellent at scheduling and managing, delegating responsibility to the right people, able to multitask, and able to solve problems. Make sure the work environment keeps a high morale. The second question: how do you motivate your employees and team members and encourage them to bring value to the organization? Juan's response: let them know that the radio station needs their gifts, time, and talents. Let them know we appreciate your work and everything that you are doing. Ask for suggestions, for ideas to enhance the show. Offer rewards for performances to motivate them to strive for excellence. Have goals set to accomplish and strengthen the station. When evaluating an employee or team member performance, what factors most important to you are most important to you? Juan's response: growth in the company. Make sure they don't get comfortable with a little success. Always strive to be the best. Stability, coming to work on time and when scheduled. Wanting to see if they are productive. Your ability to collaborate with others. Next question: what part of management do you find most satisfying and most challenging? Juan's response: when you have happy employees that are making the clients happy, because that's a reflection of your leadership training. A productive crew that works well with one another, unified with one goal in place. The most challenging is keeping everyone on one accord. That is not a competition, but a team. Incorporating a team mindset to build on. Making sure everybody is in place and position. Making sure there is no negative vibes or anyone causing confusion. What are the key requirements you consider when hiring for a position? One response: the first thing that's important is appearance. First impressions are always important. Next would be work history and experience for the position in question. Last, I carefully observed the person to see if they seem motivated about the job opportunity. Next question. What are your qualifications for promotion? One's response. First, a person must prove themselves loyal and dedicated where they are. They should super exceed their expectations and become overqualified for the position they currently hold. Always on time, never leave a task undone. A proven leader and deserves the opportunity to be promoted. WTQT Baton Rouge. This is a non-stop gospel radio station for Baton Rouge and the greater Baton Rouge area. WTQT has been up and running for 10 years, providing Baton Rouge with gospel music. This is an independent radio station, and their sole profit is on advertisements. The remarkable thing about WTQT is they focus on promoting local artists in the Baton Rouge and surrounding areas. Lessons I've learned about management. This was a very informative lesson for me. I learned that management has a great deal of responsibility. It's important to be able to designate authority to the right people. You should always keep your employees motivated by encouraging them, listening to them, and also showing them that they are appreciated. Teamwork should be one of the primary components to building your staff because this ensures that the people will be on one accord and not in competition. The manager has to be flexible and ready to be called on at all times and call the shots at all times. You can also ask for suggestions because even though you are the manager, it's still a team job. Lessons learned about your ability to perform the interview's job position. After taking in all the information from the interview, I discovered that I fit this role quite well. The leadership qualifications I believe I possess and already displayed this in my ministry by me serving as the associate pastor. It was interesting getting this wisdom from someone who has the job I would one day like to do. This particular job is time consuming and you have to have a love for this business and be faithful in it. So the one thing I would have to do is open up my schedule to apply my time to this position. It's very important that you know what you are getting into before you go in head first. No, now I know that all that I need to know about the radio station. I look forward to one day fulfilling my goal to work here.